Hello everybody, my name is WWII, and welcome back to another playthrough by yours truly. Well, I say playthrough, but this, as you can see by the screen, is merely a demo. The game's called Long Gone Days, a military RPG set in a fantasy world apart from our own, but also still holds a little bit of reality. As you can see, the gentlemen before us are all wearing their khakis. Where they go, well, I don't know. I really have no idea, but we will soon find out. Let's get this started. Boop! Look at that. I don't think you can see my cursor, can you? I hope you can't see my cursor. I'm moving that sucker out of the way. The story is a work of fiction. All games in this game are fictitious. Any resemblance to actual events or persons living or dead is entirely coincidental. I feel like that's every video games get out of jail free card. I don't know how necessary this screen is, but I feel like I see it everywhere. Like, is anyone really gonna mistake anything going on in this game as something that could happen or has happened in real life? I mean, I guess to some extent, since this is semi-realistic, it could be misconceived, but I don't know. I've seen this screen in the most fantasy-like games, like straight up dragons and robots, and I don't get it. But then again, I suppose I don't need to either. They're just looking after their own asses, I imagine. Common knowledge. What is common knowledge? Well, if you ask anyone who has had issues conveying common knowledge to another person, they'd probably tell you that, one, said person was stupid, or two, that common knowledge isn't so common. That's why what you know may not be known by someone else. What you think everyone else should know is not so common. Hey, look at that. That's a sniper rifle right there. From that day I was born, it was decided that I'd be a sniper. From the day I was born. I was going to say something. Listen, I know it's an indie game and all that, but the least we could do is get the grammar correct on our demo, right? Alright. So he is just looking at that sniper like I would look at a chocolate donut, awestruck and ready to take a bite. Please, kids, do not actually take bites out of guns. They may look fun. The nice shiny exterior might look pleasing, but please, just, it's not candy. It is metal and plastic, and you will break every single one of your teeth. It's just not worth it. As soon as I could talk and understand orders, my training started. It was the same for every single one of my brothers. We all would become snipers. Or so I thought. They actually joined up on the tank brigade, and they're just running down buildings. I'm kind of jealous. Man, I really wish I didn't pick sniper. What? Because of this, I grew up believing that the things that were taught to me at the Corps Army were things everyone knew about. Thus, the previous query of common knowledge. I have no idea what the Corps is. The Corps just like an army? My child soldier. Isn't it a little, I don't know, a little bit of a faux pas to be addressing child soldiers? I want to say the only game that really ever did that was Metal Gear 2 and Metal Gear 5. And again, Metal Gear 5 tried to make the whole child soldier thing seem bigger than it really was. It wasn't nearly as prominent as they made you think. But who gets to decide what is important to know? As I was growing up, knowing anything about things like history or even how a family usually functions seemed like a complete waste of time. Because who needs to have a relationship with your family when you can just shoot them from a distance? The perfect murder. Meanwhile, learning how to control my breath and how to move my fingers accurately were far more important. Don't you think that's just because, like, I don't know, you were raised to be a soldier? Don't you think your environment kind of has something to do with this here? I'd call you a kid, but you are now an adult, or at least a teenager. So, I can't really refer to you as young. When you have been spoon-fed with limited choices your whole life, you don't really question the stuff given to you. You just assume it's normal. And that's why I'm a soldier. I love being spoon-fed applesauce. Especially the peach kind. That shit is dope. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Peach applesauce is actually the best kind of applesauce. Then again, applesauce is the best kind of sauce. Ugh. I don't like associating applesauce with other forms of sauces. Okay, applesauce is like the best apple byproduct? Nah, I don't know about that one either. But what use are those things I was taught during the past 22 years if I was ever taken away from the battlefield? Ooh, now we're getting into the nitty-gritty here. I would love a story or a video game about a soldier taken away from the battlefield, having to live his day-to-day. That would be cool. That would really be a really awesome premise for a game. Unfortunately, I don't know that that's going to be this game. After all, it is an RPG. I don't think you can have a slice of life RPG. I could be wrong, though. If it wasn't for the events in the past few days, I would have never questioned any of these things. Day 1. Service Academy. Inside the Corps. Institute. The Corps. Hey, it's Fallout! Hold on a second. Am I taking my special exam here? I think it's called the special exam. What was that exam you took in Fallout 3? Alright, let's continue. The first thing you should remember when you cross the border is that you'll be within Russian territories, even though it's separated from the mainland. Mother Russia! Okay, we are definitely not Russian. This is the most American-ass military unit I have ever seen. Normally I teach you a thing or two about speaking with the locals, but in this particular operation, any kind of communication with outsiders is strictly forbidden. Do not even tell them the name on your dog tags. Make sure to tuck those away underneath your shirts. God forbid they know how to read, and your identity gets revealed. Is that clear? Where's the sir? Yes, sir. God damn it! Not much of a military video game if we can't get a sir, yes, sir. Tomorrow I'll be sent on deployment for the first time. I wasn't supposed to go, but their previous sniper broke his arm, and I was transferred to his squad as a last-minute replacement. How the fuck do you break your arm as a sniper? Do you just try to do some, like, parlor tricks with your sniper? Accidentally lose your grip and it just snaps your arm in half? Ugh. I don't know about that. That actually sounds like one of those conspiracy level antics. The sniper actually didn't break his arm. He's dead, buried underneath this building. He found out something he wasn't supposed to know. Now we're having you replace him. You should also note that it's currently summer in the northern hemisphere. Why wouldn't we know this? Summer is universal. If it's summer in the northern hemisphere, it's summer in the southern hemisphere. It's just how it works. I mean, unless it's different in this game. Those of you who have already been deployed at least once will appreciate the fact that summers in Kaliningrad, at least I presume I'm saying that correctly, range from 55 degrees Fahrenheit to 73 degrees Fahrenheit. But it still rains just as often as in any other season. That's like, I don't know, winter down here in Arizona. That's actually really nice. That's really nice weather. As you'll be representing the Polish army, a zero-tolerance policy towards misconduct will be in order. Is that clear? So we aren't in some alternate fantasy world. We are on Earth? Or does there just so happen to be a Polish army on this world as well? I wish I had more time to prepare. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do a good job like this. I mean, you had your entire life to prepare for this one moment. Man, that's something straight out of a movie. I should be a narrator when I grow up. Private! Oh, God. Rourke. Rourke. I'm gonna go with Rourke. Yes, sir! You can find the briefing with the rest of your notes. If you have any doubts, just ask someone in your squad. Thank you, sir! Okay, that's all from me. We are counting on your soldiers. You are dismissed. I kinda actually like the design of the characters. Like, usually it's a bit jarring seeing, like, a character be in pixelized form on screen, and then their portrait appear on the bottom right, and they look almost nothing alike. I think I'm okay with how characters look in this game, surprisingly. Information about the core and Operation Pregolia have been added to Rourke's notes. You can access the note tabs from the menu. Do I get to play now? Yeah, I do. And unfortunately, it uses my broken down arrow keys. So this should be interesting to say the least. I could have sworn I saw a little notification. Seems like I can interact with this door. They didn't really give me any tutorial here on what keys I'm supposed to be doing. Oh no. The right key stuck in. Oh no. Hi, how's it going, lady? Did you know you can update your info from this screen? Sure. And by update my info, you just mean save, but because directly mentioning that I could save via this screen would be breaking the third wall, or fourth wall. The fourth wall, I always forget which wall it is. We can't actually just outright say that. Save my progress. That's a lot of slots for a demo. How long is this demo even gonna be? Hi there, generic soldier. Man, good luck replacing Coil from down under. I don't even think that's how you pronounce that. That guy could shoot a pin from miles away. Ellipses. I'm a fairly competent sniper too, you know. I got all A's back in military school. Wait, come on, dude. This isn't a competition. I mean, you could make it a competition, but that's a good way to get yourself killed on the actual battlefield. Oh, hey, look, what's going on here? This is the greenhouse. Most of our food grows there. Very astute observation there, kid. Very astute. I could swear I saw one of the tomatoes moving. Let's not talk to this guy. Alright, well, I mean, just because he thought he saw something doesn't mean you have to condemn him as insane. Like, there could be a rabbit in there, like a stowaway rabbit that's, like, carrying the tomato around. But no, you're not even gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say you've never been on the battlefield, but you've seen some shit. You've seen what PTSD can do. What about you? You got anything important to say? I wish I could control my character, but, this is a bit of an issue with my current keyboard. Alright, well, that's gonna have to be replaced one of these days. Do you think somebody will notice if I don't shower? Get me away from him. He's a maniac! Who the hell doesn't shower? Come on. Seriously. Of course they're gonna notice if you don't take a shower. You're like boot camping 24/7. You're working up a sweat. A few days of compiling all that natural juices is gonna lead to the most noxious reek. Well, I guess that's why he's not a teacher and he's just a military man. Brawn, brain. Really only need one of them. Or a commander. That's why he's not behind the big screen commanding people. Alright, we should go to the training room. We've fucked off enough.
Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again, y'all. Look out. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Listen to me.